What's going on, everybody? My name's Hakeem, and today I'm here. I'm just gonna go ahead and make my first little YouTube video. So before we begin, before I get into my little spiel here, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe, that whole thing. So let's go ahead and get into it. My name's Hakeem. I'm a cartoonist. I guess a little bit about me, like I just said a moment ago, I like to draw. That's something I've always been into. That's always been my particular lane. Really big into anime, really big into manga and all that stuff. I always have been. A lot of people tell me that I'm a bit of an all-around creative. I learned how to make beats. I've done a fucking podcast before, but cartooning and drawing is one thing I've always been consistent with my life. And that's an area I've really kind of narrowed in on and, honed in on and just put a little bit more effort and focus into. It's funny, I'm actually working on a comic book right now, but I'll get into more of that in a bit. So yeah, that's been a little bit of my journey so far. So I'll just go ahead and explain a bit of my vision or my goal for this channel. Like I said earlier, I'm a bit of a cartoonist. I like to draw. A few things that I got in mind is like, I really want to just maybe showcase some of my drawings. I really want to do some skits. I want to go ahead and like maybe do a podcast or two. Good conversations. I like discussing things with people, just discussion pieces, thought pieces. Maybe just a little bit of what I'm working on. I want to just kind of I want people to get a little familiar with what I'm into. So a lot of my particular interests, that's sort of the direction that I'm interested in right now. I mean, obviously, if you're watching this, I'm a relatively obscure channel. So I think this is a good time for me to just kind of throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks, see what works, see what people respond to. The thing I think I'm most excited about is a few skits. Just get in some more like-minded people to like join the show. I mean, obviously, I think like most people who jump on YouTube, I wanna be successful. I wanna have massive success behind this thing. And I'll just share maybe like 2 or 3 of my long-term goals, right? Like some of my biggest successes that I would like to have. One of my favorite shows to watch on TV when I was younger, it was Anthony Bourdain's No Reservations. And to anybody who doesn't know what that is, that's basically a show with Anthony Bourdain. He was a cook, and he would just go and pull up all over the world, man. He would just pull up in France or like Tokyo. He'd always know somebody there, and they would just go out and just eat some food, and he'd document it, and he'd just make it fun. He'd just make it like almost like an adventure. And so that's what I want to do, but more so in my particular lane, my particular interest. Maybe it could be something new, something different, but I want to make it fun. I want to make it fly. I want to just make it like a bit of a journey. Just something to do, just something that I've watched, and I want to like make my own version of it. Aside from that, I think I really want to make like a bit of a collective. I want to make a bit of a collective of people who are like-minded, people who maybe want the same thing out of life, people who maybe think similarly, maybe who think different. One of my favorite people to watch on YouTube as far as like group, I really like watching like RDC World, you know what I'm saying? Like I like watching them, they're funny. They're kind of like what I envision making for myself at this particular point. I guess they remind me of friends that I've known in the past, that's just kind of how we are, and I think that's why I like them and relate to them so much. I watch a lot of, the newer guys too, Kai Sanat, I forget how to say his name at the moment. Yeah, I just always got my head like kind of like turned into what's going on YouTube, and I just figured again, like I said earlier, man, everybody who jumps in this thing, they want something out of it. I'm no different. I want to have massive success. Shit, yeah, I want to make a collective, a pop-in like YouTube show long term. I want to do podcasts, I want to do skits, all kind of stuff, vlogs from time to time. Obviously, I'm a cartoonist, so I want to make a very popular webtoon, comic book, manga, etc. I think that's going to be it. I just wanted to jump in here and do this quick little intro video. I don't know how many people gonna watch this shit, but probably like 10 people. But go ahead and like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. All my socials should be somewhere here on the screen. I think that's gonna be it, and until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.